for the Clippers. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. Rozier's out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
So the Clippers win the tip. Outside, George passes it to Leonard. And it's Covington atop the key. Clock at 4. Here's Wall. Zubac in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee. Covington passes to Zubac. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Poke loose. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Leonard's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Clippers. And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Washington against Covington. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Wall slams it home.
Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Zubac against Plumlee. Paul George with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Ball against George. Here's Washington. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Great D that time from Leonard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Hayward outside. pass the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
That's good from Ball. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Ball hits them both. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Back to Leonard from downtown, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Down low, stolen by Zubac. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Hayward against Leonard. There's the pass to George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Ball. Here's Plumlee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Outside, George. Dishes to Covington. Kicks to Leonard. Passes to George. Pass to Wall. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 6-point game. Pass to Washington. Here's Rozier. Over to Wall. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
Hayward, really an unselfish guy, willing to share the rock and get his teammates some opportunity.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George looking over the floor. And here's Covington from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
He dishes it to Wall. Outside, George. Back to Wall. Hornets with the rebound. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hornets trail by 4. Rozier finds Hayward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And he makes the first.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury, to be as productive as he is now, I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And here is Los Angeles now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Charlotte trailing. Hayward on the wing. Back to Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, inside Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
Outside, George. Wall passes to Leonard. Back to Wall. Now, here's Zubac. Shot clock at 6 to end the cold streak. No good there. Now, Charlotte takes it the other way. Hayward on the wing, defended by George. That gives them the lead. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the feed from Hayward right there. He's an underrated passer. I mean, he's had seasons where he's averaged over 5 assists.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Powell the pass to Jackson. Outside Covington. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Bouknight. And the Clippers miss again.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Back to Jackson. They need this. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Here's McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Great open look there.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Powell against Oubre. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the foul. It's on James Bouknight. That's his first foul. Hornets on defense now. They trail by 1. Outside Jackson. Pass to Mann. High post shot. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Oubre, left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench, and he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role.
Free throw, good, Oubre. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And both free throws, good for Oubre. The Clippers trail to the left side wing. Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocked loose. Smith right side. Up again. And there's Oubre putting it right back in. Oubre's got 6.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Mann, covered by Martin. Mann passes to Jackson. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Outside Jackson. Back to Powell. Looking to end the run. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Pass to Oubre. Left block shot on the way. Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Kicks to Powell. 3-pointer. The Clippers rebound. Zubac. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Smith the pass to McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mann, covered by Martin. Pass to Pop. Lock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot by Powell, no good. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets ahead. They're up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Kings in Sacramento. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Kelly Oubre. LaMelo Ball is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Ball from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Martin with it. He's picked up by Wall. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Shot clock at 3 from the wing. And the rebound goes to Martin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Ball with a wide open look. Here's Oubre. AT that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 13. They push it up 4 on 3. He was all alone on that one. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Oubre's got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kennard kicks to Leonard. Floats one up. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
A step-back shot here. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
George finds Covington. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Leonard looking over the floor. In the corner, George with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 8 points.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Rozier. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last 3 to see who owns the arc.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
The first one falls.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Rozier. He has 7. Hayward outside. Passes it to Washington. And Covington sends it back. Ball against Rozier. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hayward against Leonard. Hayward kicks to Oubre. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Plumlee against George. Can't cash in from close range. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his 3-point shooting.
Rozier with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee trying to break loose. Second chance shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on John Wall.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the first.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
He hits the second from the line. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's 3-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Hayward kicks to Oubre. Pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward outside. Beyond the arc. And the rejection by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. McDaniels, he's checked in for Washington. And Smith subbed in for Oubre. Wall finds Kennard. Outside, George. Latrey. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith. That shot, no good. Nice D from Wall. Pass to Kennard. Tries again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hayward goes in, and Hayward with the stuff.
Hayward using the bounce effectively there. That's part of his versatility as an offensive player.
So it's the Clippers now. A 12-point game. And the pass to Kennard. Now here's Covington. McDaniels defended. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Luke Kennard. The Hornets also with a sub. Bouknight, he's checked in for Rozier. And here is Bouknight. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith surveying the D. Passes it to Bouknight. The turnaround jumper. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 9. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their stars.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Bouknight. Back to Smith.
Oh, you better shoot that.
Three-pointer. Hayward. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard dishes to Powell. Back to Leonard. The fader. That one off the back iron and out. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Bouknight. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Smith on the wing. Pass to Bouknight. Takes the 3. Wall with some nice D. Los Angeles has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
To the inside, here's McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wall passes to Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for John Wall. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
The pass to Hayward. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Morris. Plumlee trying to break loose. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Jackson misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, you've got to do better than that against Smith Jr. Be careful how you defend him inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Mann's checked in for Leonard. Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so he hits both. Clippers trail by 8. Passes it to Powell. Here's Mann. Back to Powell. Now Zubac. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well. And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Back to Jackson. 1:29 left here in the second. Powell in the high post, working on Smith. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Powell.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Left side Jackson. Shoots from 12. They get it again. Zubac. Pass to Mann. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ball's checked in for McDaniels. Hornets leading by 9. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. And so Powell nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Smith the pass the ball. Outside Martin. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They have a 9-point lead. And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
Shaq, was anyone boxing out? I mean, if they didn't box you out like this, you'd have 50 just on offensive rebounds. I mean, they got to put bodies on bodies or fundamentals.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Ball, the pass to Washington. Shoots over Covington. And it's Washington missing. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Leonard inside. He's against Martin. Off on the layup. Here's Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Rozier doing a nice job working himself through contact to draw the foul.
And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
First free throw is good.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers trail by 11. Wall passes to Leonard. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Charlotte has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Martin, shoots over Zubac, and it's Martin missing. LA has gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Outside, Ball. The pass to Rozier. Three-pointer, Hayward sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
And Wall kicks to Covington. A 3-ball, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Charlotte. Clippers on defense. They trail by 11. Deep 2 from Ball. With the tip. And there's Oubre putting it right back in. Oubre's got 17.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. And it's in there.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hayward against George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball up top, defended by George. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Oubre kicks to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. There's Ball with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. That cuts the lead to single digits. 17 points in the game.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Ball. He feeds it to Oubre. Leonard with the steal. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from John Wall. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Back to Ball. On the wing, Rozier. They get it back. Oubre passes to Rozier. Ball with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Oubre with it. And it's Ball in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Passes it to Leonard. Stolen by Washington. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Shout out to them for getting to the foul line. They've been the aggressors, taking that ball to the basket, and they've been able to knock down a good percentage of those free throws.
Free throw drops for Hayward. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Hayward hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists in the game.
You've got to defend this. I mean, Rozier is more than willing to take the 3 ball if you give it to him.
Wall goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Ball. Good on the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Pass to Kennard. Wall dishes to George. Hornets with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Kennard. Got a piece of it. It's blocked.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
Ball no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Wall no luck. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hayward on the wing, defended by George. Ball no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Mann subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bouknight's checked in. Wall passes to Kennard. Here's Mann. He kicks to George. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Ball, the pass to Washington. Chalk up 2 there. Washington's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. The Hornets also with a sub. Smith is checked in. And there's the pass to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now, here's Kennard. Passes to Jackson. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Fouls checked in. Hornets leading by 16. Rozier with the ball. He's got 13. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
6 to shoot. Pass to man. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And here's Charlotte. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Now here's Bouknight. Covered by Morris. Bouknight passes to Washington. To the middle. Here's Oubre. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Powell. A rebound by Washington. Washington's Jackson against Smith. Pass to Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 20. There's the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. For 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Washington passes to Oubre. Back to Washington. Here's Smith. Oubre up top. Over Morris. Oubre can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, it's Morris. Off target with his 3. Hornets leading by 20. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. To end the drought, he takes it up and lays it in.
And defense just can't keep up with Jackson. His quickness is what ensures the success of that fast break.
And the Hornets call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Plumlee comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Cody Martin in for Bouknight. Charlotte has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
So it's the Clippers now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he makes that one. Man's got his first points in this one. The Hornets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Rozier against Jackson. Pass to Washington. Outside, Martin. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got 6.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And here are the Clippers now. George with the bounce pass. It's Powell on the wing. In the corner, George with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 11.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there will be more in store.
Smith outside. 1:16 left in the third. Buries it down low. And the Hornets lead by 20.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
Inside, Rozier with the steal. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. And then Washington with the dunk. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Watch the screen.
Back to Powell. 5 to shoot. Over Smith. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Two.
That free throw missing. Zubac is checked in for Paul George. And he's good on the second. And it's the Hornets with the ball. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Smith, no luck. Clippers trail by 21. Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Rozier looking around. For 3, Smith. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
That was all decision-making. Great job with the personnel. We didn't get spread out, and we ran down the rebounds. Those are the ones we're going to get. We got to get those long rebounds.
And Steve Clifford emphasizing hustle, especially with respect to rebounding.
And, you know, teams are addicted to long-range shooting nowadays. That leads to a ton of long rebounds, and if you don't pick those up, it puts you at a disadvantage.
Watch right.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Kelly Oubre out there with Hayward. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Hayward can hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Clippers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Outside Jackson. Zubac finds Jackson. Back to Zubac. Outside Covington. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. Back the wall. Over to the wing. Outside Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brownie's checked in for Zubats. Amir Coffey comes in for Robert Covington. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Kennard in for John Wall. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Bouknight comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Bouknight.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And the second free throw, good. The Hornets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bouknight passes to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Batum is accustomed to getting pushed around a bit, so he's a tough guy who can embrace the contact.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
And, you know, Nick Batum's length provides a huge bonus to his team. He's able to play and guard multiple positions.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Paul George comes in for Amir Coffey. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Brown. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Melodon's checked in for Ball. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Bouknight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Martin finds McDaniels. Over George. A second chance effort. Williams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Here's Batum. And that one hits back iron. Charlotte leading by 23. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Robert Covington subbed in for Luke Kennard. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Plumlee is checked in for Williams. P.J. Washington comes in for McDaniels. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Maledon. And it's Rozier in for Bouknight. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Jackson against Rozier. Left side, Ball. Lets it fly. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Kicks it to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. From deep, George. Hornets with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Martin the pass to Washington. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Jones checked in for P.J. Washington. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. And the pass to Rozier. The 3. Here's Plumlee, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
George against Ball. Baseline try. Another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Rozier kicks to Martin. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Jackson misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. That shot off. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Two shots.
That's good from Jackson. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Hayward comes in for Cody Martin. Both free throws good from Jackson. Hornets leading by 21. And here is Rozier. Washington passes to Plumlee. Count the basket. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, George passes it to Leonard. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Back to Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 20.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Washington. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Jackson. Covington down low. He's covered by Washington. Covington's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
First one falls for him. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. They're always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. He kicks it to Leonard. From past the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hayward against Leonard. Covington with the steal. Now here's Jackson. D right on him. And the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Now Rozier. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass the ball. Plumlee with it. For three, Hayward. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got his fourth rebound in this one. On the wing, George. Zubac in the post. Working on Plumlee. With the fadeaway. Here's Covington. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Wall against Rozier. Down low, Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
The pass to Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Brownie's checked in for Robert Covington. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for George. And Norman Powell subbed in for John Wall. The Hornets also changing it up. Jones checked in for P.J. Washington. Smith comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Maladon subbed in for Rozier. He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 18.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance
for the Hornets.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
Ball finds Plumlee. Smith on the wing. Passes to Maladon. No good with the triple. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Coffey. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Maladon. Back to Ball. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Hornets lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Powell. So he gets them both. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Maladon. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight and get the win.
We did. We guarded extremely well. All-around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.